I hope you all had a terrific 15-minute break, because you're going to have a terrific treat ahead of you with the next plenary. And just to give you a tiny bit of background, earlier this year, high school students from Boys Town Passages Academy in Brooklyn engaged in a Lincoln Center Education poetry residency with Lincoln Center Education's Poet Link manager, Jose Olivares. And they used poems by Sherman Alexie, Michael Sorelli, Lucille Clifton, and others as models. And they were asked to write poems actually in their own voices. The prompts encourage students to control their own narratives and refute narratives that are imposed on them by other people. So actually, their poems were recorded and they were featured at a Poet Link final showcase, which was held, I was going to say earlier this month, but it's May 1, on April 9, 1915, at the David Rubenstein Atrium as part of a showcase of poetry by young people throughout New York City. Today, we're so fortunate. We have 5 students from Passages. We have Tim Lasanti here from Passages. So proud of you, Tim. My goodness, we have Karen Peters, the presiding justice of the Appellate Division, 3rd Department. I'm not going to do more of this. You're all a great group. I'm so happy to have you all here. But they're going to present their poems, and they're going to participate in a Q&A about their creative process and personal journeys through the process. And Julianne Alberti, who works at Lincoln Center Education in the Family and Community Programs Department, is going to introduce their performers. But I can't help but add just one more word to every single one of you, and that is that I am fortunate enough also to be part of Lincoln Center Education. And I cannot tell you how much we at Lincoln Center Education wish to reach out to all of you, to have more programs like this, to bring more kids into our community, to make the arts part of their lives, to give them the self-value that they gain through an association with the arts and with Lincoln Center. So I want to underscore a special challenge to every single one of you. Please, as you listen to these magnificent next people, to think of more and more and more ways of engagement that you can foster between youth and Lincoln Center. That's my challenge to all of you as I introduce to you now, with great pride, Julianne Alberti.
Good morning, I'm Julianne Alberti. I work in the Community Family Programs Department, as Jessica said, at Lincoln Center Education. I'm very excited to introduce you to our poets this morning from Passages Academy. In just a moment, Jose Olivares, who is the Poet Link manager who worked with these students for 5 weeks, was unable to be here today. So I'm going to share with you, in his words, a little bit of his story and some context about the performance you're about to see. I was 14 years old the first time I wrote a poem. Up until that point, I accepted certain limits on myself as unquestionable facts. I believed that I would never go to college because my parents were poor immigrants from Mexico. I believed that I should always be tough and that I was incapable of loving or being loved. Writing poems helped me seize control of my story. Through the act of writing, I was able to expand my imagination about what was possible for me. By telling my story, I learned how to rewrite my story. That is the core of our work with all young people in Poet Link. Poet Link is a collaborative community for teen poets in New York City. It's also what makes our work with Passages Academy so important. Perhaps no young people in New York deal with more judgment and assumptions about their character than court-involved young people. In our Poet Link program at Passages, we allowed our poets to write stories for themselves. It was my goal as an educator to encourage my students to write beyond the facts of their lives and push them to imagine their lives and themselves as they could be. The poets at Passages responded with grace and enthusiasm. I believe that these poets wrote with precision and with heart. Their poems are planted firmly in reality, and yet there is an undeniable love that is evident in all of their work. I think that these are among the best poems I have read by young people anywhere, and I am so proud of them and their work. I can't wait to see them. Without further ado, please give some love and energy to the poets from Passages Academy, Cece, Troy, Amari, and Tanya.
I'm Cece, and this is a poem for my sister Karen, who's going away to college. I haven't seen you often, but I wish you the best. Have an exciting college experience and forget about the rest. I can visit you and hope to see you graduate. I won't call every day, but I can pray every night. And if a bitch gets out of line, I don't have a problem with a fight. I can bring you weed when I come along. It'll be like old times, smoking out the lawn. I can love you forever, although I won't live that long. No worries, once I become famous, I'll dedicate you this special song. This is another poem. It's called Won't You Celebrate With Me? Won't you celebrate with me for my state of mind, for my personality that's oh so kind, for my shiny dark hair that blows in the wind, for all the times I forgave my sins, for my talent that'll never stop till I reach the top, for my strength that keeps me going. Won't you celebrate with me? I will continue growing.
My name is Troy Thorman. I'm 50 years old, and my poem title is Love. I know that you like me, and I like you too, but I want to know more about you and all the things that you went through. I want you to be my love because you're beautiful and calm as a dove, and you got me in your change for your love, for you're like an angel that was sent from above. I really want to tell you how I feel, but every time I try, my heart feels like a shield, and we both know what we have can be more real. I really want to be with you, but that can't happen if you're in here and I'm out there, for this is one of my biggest fears. And I'm only sharing this with you because I care. I want you to be a part of my life so I can always say I have a beautiful wife, so we can die together or we can live together and we love each other even if we live forever.
My name is Molly. Won't you celebrate with me for life and well-being? The ground tries to hold you down and bring you down below, but the strong state of mind never breaks but only flows. Hold hands and rejoice, for every day can be worse. But won't you celebrate with me that we are still here?
I'm kind of shocked.
Okay. My name is Tanya, but they call me Chachi. My name is Chachi, that's my hood name. Chachi is a sweet girl. Chachi is a smart girl who makes dumb choices. Chachi's a bitch, that's what they call me. Chachi's a hoe because I be around the hood. But really, Chachi's pretty. Chachi's sweet. Chachi's the sweetest girl you ever meet. Chachi's from the hood, but she book smart. Chachi a loving girl with a big heart.
This poem name is Being Honest. Babe, I hope you're being serious about this. And if there's someone else who needs to tell me who it is. I know that I'm going to be a little pissed, but it's way better than you using my fist. I really can't stop thinking about what you said about our first kiss, but just to let you know, that's the first thing on my list. To be honest with you, I don't fight over girls, but I will fight for a girl. But my biggest problem is there's only one of a kind like you in the world. Everything we do, I write it down, so if we ever lose each other, we can always be found. For sometimes I stare at you and I can't make a sound, but in my mind it's like, thank you God for this beautiful girl I found. Babe, my love for you is crazy, and the things you do and who you are amazing. But sometimes I think about us and what we have, it's scary, but I will take that chance to make you my baby.
Me again. Okay. So poetry is a way to express your feelings, and sometimes a lot of people use it as song lyrics. So I wrote this song. It's called Why You. Everyone has been through pain, but from the pain, what did you get? You never change. You will remain the same. So why do you still breathe without a clue? Still breathe without who? Why you can't change the way you are? I love your heart. I have peace, love, and soul. I shine tonight to let you know. Ask for peace, then receive. Ask for love, then believe. So why do you still breathe without a clue? Still breathe without who? Why you can't change the way you are? I love in your heart. You don't have to be ashamed. You need to numb the pain and don't let anybody stand in your way.
Another round of applause, please. So now we have a brief Q&A for you guys. So I have a couple questions that I'd like to ask you guys. The first being, what was your favorite part of the Poet Link workshop?
My favorite part is the fact that everybody can express themselves freely. And yeah, it was just a time for us to get together and bump heads and think what we want to think and what we can express.
What was your favorite part of the Poet Link workshop?
My favorite part was when, you get to write and let that emotion out and your feelings and how you feel, because I'm the type, like, I keep stuff inside and I don't talk a lot, so I get angry, and then, so when I write, I just let it out.
My favorite part is, it was everything. It was good to hear what was on everybody's mind and to hear everybody's talent written down on a piece of paper.
Well, my favorite part was when we started recording. And then I could hear Cece's voice. She got a nice voice.
Have any of you guys ever written poetry before the Poet Link workshop?
No, this is my first time.
Sorry. Great. How do you feel like you've changed since being part of this workshop?
I calmed down. It's like a coping skill now for me. When I frustrated, I just write it down on a piece of paper instead of flipping over some desk or something.
How do you feel like you've changed?
Well, now I can express my feelings on a piece of paper instead of getting angry.
I feel like it has changed me because now I can tell people how much I care, how much I want to be there for them. It's just an easier way for me to talk.
How do you feel like you've changed since participating in the workshop?
is a place to calm down and to really get to know yourself and everybody else. So I think that this should be done in all schools because it's a good way to express your feelings and understand what we go through and vice versa.
Do you feel more confident after having participated in the workshops with writing and performing?
But I'm a performer. But yes, I love it. It's something that I would enjoy to do for the rest of my life. But my peers.
Troy, do you feel more confident after writing and performing your poetry?
Yeah, well, this is my first time writing a poem and presenting it in front of an audience, so it was a little hard.
Being here, it was a good opportunity. This definitely boosts my confidence because everybody made me feel better.
Do you feel more confident after performing and writing your...
Well, I'm shy. I'm still scared. Yeah.
My last question for you guys is what surprised you the most about participating in this workshop? Or even here today at the performance?
The fact that we did it. I didn't know I could write poetry until I started this program, and I'm kind of good at it.
What surprised you most about writing poems and participating in this workshop?
Well, what surprised me is that, you could be out here and people actually showing you love. Like, the more they do that, it's giving, the more confidence you get, and you want to do this more other times in front of more people.
I'm very into the creative field, and for me, the most surprise was that I'm good at it, and now I can keep making more songs. Cause did you like it? Yeah.
And I have one more question for you. So what are your next steps? What are you planning to do using what you've learned in the PoetLink workshop?
Well, hopefully, if they keep letting us do poetry, and then we can come show you or anybody else, that could keep continuing. And I heard we have another show, and I'm in there.
Yeah, you guys were just invited to perform at a Queen's Art Fair, right, during rehearsal. What are your next steps, Troy? What are you going to do with what you've learned in the workshops?
This wasn't really one of my goals because I was trying to do something else. But I could do both at the same time. I feel that.
Right for John Legend.
Yeah, so actually, I'm gonna try to do both of what I want to do because I actually want to go in the Air Force and stuff like that. When I feel how it is, I think I could write. I know I could write. Somebody give me an opportunity to present myself and make me feel good with myself. So that's give me the confidence of right now.
Amari, what are your next steps?
Oh, I'm gonna keep writing. Probably make a book, it's gonna be out soon.
Tanya, what are your next steps?
Well, now I can write poems.
Do you guys have anything else you wanted to add about your experience as part of PoetLink?
It's amazing. Try it.